Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for the last Thoughtful Thursday in my month. It is August 29th. Okay, so I really am going to be a quickie this morning. I know I always say that, especially on Thursdays, and I go long, but I got a lot of stuff going on. So thank you for jumping on and joining me already. And I see that I have some new followers on, or I call followers, subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for that. Um, I was talking with someone earlier this week that said, good morning, good morning. We were having a conversation, trying to have a conversation. And the only thing that kept coming back to me as they say, hello, Mr. President, as they say verbally that they want to move forward with their life and do something new and reposition themselves. So automatically, because they don't mind reading, I thought of a book that I would recommend to them. It's, is that right? Yes. T.D. Jakes' Reposition Yourself. And a couple of things came to mind. Now, this is an older book. Let me see when he wrote this. It definitely wasn't his first, but it's a minute old. This was published in 2007. Yeah, wow, 12 years ago. But good books, dates don't really matter because they're going to remain relevant if they're written very well. And so two things came to mind when speaking with this person. One was the quote from, it's a famous quote from one of Dr. King's speeches. He says, one of the most dangerous things in the world, sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. You know you don't know, but you have no interest. You push against getting information. You stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and remain right there. You on purpose choose not to discover the truth. You deliberately avoid getting information that you know would move you further. Sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. We've got to make sure that we're not falling into either one of those situations simply because I really didn't keep book covers back then, so I've only recently started keeping them. We got to make sure that we're not falling into either one of those categories simply because we don't like what somebody's saying. On the surface, we don't even agree with it. I'm not going to listen to you because I don't like you. I don't have respect for you. So even though it's a gold mine that is coming from your lips that could really take my life, my relationships, my finances, my health to another level, I'm just not even I am deliberately going to push against you because, or push against what is coming out of your mouth, even though it's fit, because I don't like you. I have no respect for you. I don't trust you. Sincere ignorance and so that was one thing that came to my mind when talking to this person, because they are not interested. They know they don't know, but they have zero desire to do better, to get more effective. So then I went the route of recommending this book because it came to mind, even though I read it years ago. But in our course of the conversation, I said, well, I'm going to offer you a book to read and see if coming from another voice, you might be interested in hearing it there. And so we'll see what comes of that. I don't know. Thank you for all who are jumping on with me this morning. Today is Thoughtful Thursday. And if you are new to the perspective. Every Thursday starting in this year, I offer a book, a podcast, a newsletter, a TV show, something that has impacted my life for the better, for the good. And so this week's Thoughtful Thursday selection is an oldie but goodie, T.D. Jakes' Reposition Yourself. Can you see that correctly? Okay. They would fire me if I was trying to be a Vanna White. How about that? Okay. Reposition Yourself, T.D. Jakes. And I said I was going to be short again, so I really am not even going to give you too much of the meat. But when I choose books, when I read books, I want you to leave me in a better place when I've finished. When I have finished, oh, it's upside down. Okay, see on my screen. Okay, YouTube looks correct and Facebook. Okay, well, I'm just telling you, that's why I would not get a job. I used to think I could do Vanna's job. Okay, the book is, thank you, Mary, scrap my positioning. I obviously need to reposition, but the book I'm recommending for all of us is T.D. Jakes' Reposition Yourself. Okay. 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 Well, that's the book. That's the book. Scrap the hostess, but get the book. A book needs to leave you better. It needs to leave you in a place that you can pick up from where you are and move further. And T.D. Jakes, who is a pastor, an author, an entrepreneur, a businessman, a thought leader in the business world, a movie producer, all of the above in excellence. He has this uncanny ability to meet you where you are. And again, not leave you there. So the whole premise of reposition yourself, I'm gonna try it again. The whole premise of reposition yourself is for those who are interested in no longer burying their heads in the sand, but recognize there are some things that need to change, that they desire to change in their lives. And then they're stuck with the question, but how do I go? How do I, at this age, at this stage, with these experiences, with my background, with all that's going against me, with some of the stuff I've got going for me, how do I, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. How do I move? How do I reposition myself? How can I start again? So he deals with all of that in just good old plain English language. So I said I was going to be short, and I have to be, and I'm not going to be short. So I'm not even going to take any excerpts. 2 lines. You cannot win against that which you will not see and confront. That's not profound, but he puts it in your face and then does an excellent job. He introduces these characters that we will stay with throughout the entire book, that some are kind, some are gentle and deal with you, and then some are in your face and will hold you accountable for your apathetic behavior patterns that have kept you stuck. But it's not in an I told you so manner. He builds the characters to walk you through the book. We have to be strategic and deliberate. If we're going to fight, our punches have to connect. Okay, so how do you connect? You can't just go, wildly fighting and you ain't doing nothing but expending energy. You ain't hit your opponent not once. You have to be strategic and deliberate. Every punch must connect. And so he walks us through how to reposition yourself. How to reposition yourself. This week's Thoughtful Thursday selection, T.D. Jakes, Reposition Yourself. If you want to know how to go from where you are to where you're really trying to get in several areas of your life, that's my suggestion to you. Just simply, please, my plea is, do not remain sincerely ignorant or conscientiously stupid. That's a dangerous place to be. That is my offering. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, take real good care of yourselves.